Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Golden Age. As always, I would like to thank the composers and musicians that have helped bring this production to the table, namely the Fiechter brothers, Makai Symphony, Serpent Sound Studios, The Vault of Ambience, Adrian von Ziegler, Ivan Duch, Alexander Nakarada, and, well, I don't know if I'm going to be using them again tonight or not, Riot Games. I'd also like to thank the artists who have brought the portraits, namely, and the pictures in the background and everything, to life. Namely, Cini, the player of Esmeray, for drawing her own character, Hakim, Sinata, and Zoria, as well as our own background and a few different scenes, were made by Chiara, the player behind Zoria. Josena was drawn by Tora, which, okay, we still didn't update the goddamn Twitter handle. And Xavier and my very own icon were drawn by Vatkline. Alright, so last session we ended off with hold on, give me a second. Alright, last session we ended off with the party coming ashore from their little trip to the ghost ship and arriving eventually on the lands. They took a couple of watches, some weird stuff has happened. They managed to kind of walk all the way towards the mentor of Zorium, I believe. And on the way, they saw smoke coming from the central city, which was a strange omen for them. As such, Xavier, who had recently conjured up a familiar of a raven, sent his raven to scout. When the raven came back, it brought dire news of a strange force, a really large force, I must add, of knights in the city. They looked like they were waiting for something, and on the opposite side there was a carriage that was coming by. Xavier reported this to the party, and all of them elected to go visit the mentor and get what they needed from him as quickly as possible, and then head back to the city to see what the hell's going on. And that's what they did. They managed to reverse the aging, the magical aging of Sinata and Lily, or Josena. I don't know which one she preferred at this stage. And they made it all the way to the city. When they arrived, they were met by a very haunting and quite scary entourage of soldiers that were lined on both sides of the entrance, all the way towards the center of the city, where everyone was gathered waiting for something. Eventually, a man walked through that entourage, looking from both sides and flanked by two other men that looked a little distinctive from everyone. However, all of them were wearing the same insignia. The man took the stage and gave a speech, which, to summarize, effectively told everyone in the city that they have 2 days to surrender themselves or any mages they know, anyone who uses arcane arts, to them in the central city's headquarters of government, so to speak, or the council rather, the council chambers. And after that, things were going to happen. He did not specify exactly what was going to happen, but however, he told the city, and by the city he was talking to all 3 cities, that they have 2 days to surrender all of the mages. And that's where we left off. Give me a second to cue the according music. Where the hell?
Hey, yo, I can't hear shit.
Yeah, I didn't put the music on yet.
No one's
Chill.
talking.
More time, less than 5 minutes. Let's go.
Well, we can entertain ourselves in the meantime, I suppose.
There we go. The man then takes one last look across the crowd. His eyes seem to linger on each of you for about half a second, before they go past and look at everyone else. He steps down from the stage. His soldiers slam the ground one last time with their weapons. They all turn around, facing the exits. or to be more specific, the one gate that we're lining. On the opposite side, you can hear the noise of weapons being slammed on the ground, almost as if giving off the indication that there is another identical line to that one on the other side. The soldiers seem to dissipate, save for a small force from each side, towards the gates. And soon enough, you can see a couple of them standing by the gate. You can almost imagine that they're just lining the city from outside now. City is under siege. The man himself stands in the middle of the crowd now, flanked by the two soldiers he had with him from the very beginning. He looks around one last time before darting off very slowly, very, very slowly, one step at a time, almost stomping on the ground as he moves, and reaches the council's chambers, dragging in his tail the two councillors, as Nemvildanath is still in hiding. As he leaves, one of the two soldiers that were standing by him takes the stage and states the following: that the University of Mages is under siege, and until the arcane gates on it are unlocked, no one is to ever try to go near it. The College of Lords in the southern city has been effectively closed down, with all of the bards in it are under investigation of using music magic to influence people, alongside a few rogues, as they call them, who seem to use a specific form of magic that helps them hide better. The man doesn't seem to exactly understand what he's talking about, though he's just spreading propaganda. He stares at everyone for a few more seconds, almost minutes, and then steps off the stage and hurries into the tail of his master. What would you like to do?
Well, this is a little bit of a predicament, since we were supposed to send our people that we once smuggled out to the academy. Apparently the shakedown got to us before us, so to speak.
Well, now our ocean is the Brotherhood.
Yeah,
I think
they are
we should head
probably
there before even contacting our loved ones. We should go to the Brotherhood, see what's happening there.
Yeah.
And then decide what to do from there. See what our options are. We don't even know what our options are at this point.
Mm-hmm. Well, let's meet up with the Brotherhood.
Yeah. Brotherhood it is.
The house, the store shed / general store.
Wait. Why is it playing this? Are you fucking kidding me?
Oh, the copyright police is back.
Oh dear god, I typed double P instead of double O for loop.
What?
When I was giving it the loop command, I typed a double P instead of a double O. I'm such an idiot. Anyways.
It happens to the best of us.
Alright, so you people book it towards the warehouse. As you walk around, you see small duos of soldiers, all from the Gardenian Empire of sorts, seem to be walking around, just almost patrolling. The eyes on their necklace, the eyes on the necklaces seems to be looking at a lot of different directions. At least on one of them. The other person seems to just cover that eye with one of his hands, almost as if the fidgeting is annoying him or something. Eventually you make it towards the little warehouse at the edge of the city and make your way down into its basement. Following the false door, you find yourself into the meeting chamber of the Brotherhood. Here, you can see Guido Galpsi sitting in a chair, sulking almost, looking really, really angry, with a bunch of people standing around him. Each two of them or three of them are engulfed in conversation. People you have never seen before. As you guys enter, Guido's eyes light up, and he raises a hand, gesturing you to come over.
Oh, I'll walk over.
I'm
Yeah,
going over
slowly.
it, so.
Well, it's a good thing that you people have made it. I was hoping that you'd actually contact me before I'd have to contact you. Living my underground bunkers quite difficult right now.
Well, I guess.
See, I'm secretly wanted by name.
They should be owned by your name, though.
It makes it makes a lot of sense after you blew up something in the city.
That was not my fault.
I mean, I know it's not technically your fault, but you know, word gets around.
Regardless, I need to talk to you.
Well, that's why we're here.
Okay, so he looks through the group. I have quite a lot of tasks for a lot of people in this room, as you can see. I was hoping you guys would just make it soon enough so I can start handing things out.
Handing things out. We have our own stuff to do.
Right. Ziegler,
Yes.
city's under siege. We're going to need as much help as humanly possible.
Yeah, that doesn't mean that I don't have people that want to extract before I start fighting.
We're not fighting.
What are you
Extracting
doing,
people is a part of the agenda.
Yes.
well, yeah,
But
that's mostly what is our main objective here.
Trust me, it's not. Just bear with me. Look, and he kind of just looks around the room and is like, slams the table a couple of times. Everyone quiets down, and as you guys kind of like look around, you can see that there are quite a lot of humans in here. 2 elves, three Esmers with their eyes lighting up, a Dragonborn, and an Ergenasi.
Oddly specific.
They all kind of just look around and then look at you, and then look at him. And he gestures you to just like go stand back near everyone, as he can look at everyone, like tell them what's happening exactly. He stands up and pushes his chair into the table position, so to speak, and takes a step back towards like the eyesight of everyone, almost as if he's standing on stage, and marches back and forth as he speaks, almost in a very anxious and distraught manner. Well, everyone, I'm not gonna lie to you. The city's under siege, and the Traveler has left me in charge. He had to leave as soon as the siege actually started, because he claimed there are demonic forces at play, and he needs to, and I'm quoting him here, curb the portal influences in order to make sure that these creatures do not seep into our world, so to speak. Anyways, he has put me in charge to make sure that nothing wrong happens. Counselor Loudboot, or the Merchant as we know him, is not present. He has to maintain the guise of a counselor, of course. And well, yeah, that just leaves me. Our other friend, who is our blacksmith, is actually quite busy making as many makeshift weapons as possible for everyone. Because, well, yeah, we're gonna need them. German is a very busy man to deal with. He is going to show up here later when we start thinking about what we're going to do about the siege itself. But as for now, we need to start making sure that people do not get taken away from their homes in 2 days. So, first of all, I'm going to need a group of you to start documenting exactly who is in danger. That means families with magical influences, people of significance, people of no significance who might just be detected because they have strong magical auras around them. As he says that, his eyes linger heavily on the Ergenasi. People who might try to act in a rebellious manner without any coordination, which would destroy our efforts. You get the idea. That's the first problem we have. The second problem we have is a matter of resources. I will need quite a lot of people to track down a lot of different resources that I would personally need. And he looks at Xavier. Me and Dr. Noran here will need to concoct a lot of stuff that will help us counteract their magic detection without actually doing any magic. If you remember what happened,
I didn't do that.
he shushes you, like just makes a gesture to shush. I'm not done speaking, give me a moment. You see the, how do I explain this? The explosion that happened this morning that triggered the entire walk into the city and terrify everyone type ordeal that Harlan Gurdon has elected to use. was magical. And as such, it did barely any damage to these guys, as well, the platoon he sent forward was, for some reason, immune to magic or protected against it. I'm not exactly sure what the hell was going on. I don't fully understand magic myself to be able to make that kind of assumption. Regardless, yeah, I know how to make similar explosions that don't use magic but use specific means of alchemy. So I will need Dr. Xavier's help for that. Besides the explosions, I will need certain concocts that, or you will need actually, as he looks like at the party directly, that numb the powers of magic, allowing you to appear a lot less magical than you actually are. We've tested it using the eye the eye we took from you, and yeah, that seems to be how it works. Between the traveler's work on the concoction itself and my own alterations, it seems to have a really good effect at making you not seem magical to the eyes, which is a very good way to not be detected in the streets. Lastly, and what I think is the most important task, we need someone to be able to infiltrate and spy on Harlan Gordon directly. We thought of sending Jormund, but, well, yeah, he defected. Jormund is not a Gordinian anymore, and Harlan knows it. He technically is in retirement, but if he showed up for any other reason than to just ask the man what's happening, Harlan will think that there's foul play, so I don't think that's a good idea. If any of you think or know of anyone who can be who can be in direct contact with Harlan, besides Loudboot, of course, please do tell. Kind of looks through the crowd for a second, and he's like, "Well, before anyone starts to give themselves certain tasks, I will just go ahead and hand out a few things that I know will be best." He looks over to the original seat. Groltan, you, my friend, are going to be taking over the spymanship, so to speak, from the outside. I just want you to keep an eye on the troops and make sure that nothing stupid happens. You know how to hide in the shadows. Almost everyone here has never met you or seen you, and that's good enough for me. Looks over afterwards to the three Asimars standing right next to each other. Yeah, you three just blend in, mingle with the locals, and just spread the word that there is a way out of the city for the ones who need a way out. And for the ones who choose to fight the good fight, just go ahead and let them know to meet us in one of our headquarters. Don't send them here, because that would be stupid. Some people will definitely try to infiltrate our ranks and pose themselves as members of the city when they're not. He looks at the Dragonborn. Listen, Nelthis, was it? Look, you're new here, so I'm just gonna assign you on a very important thing. You're going to be with me. Actually, I need someone to protect me whenever I have to go out, and someone to hide behind. And I don't mean to offend you by any means, but you're big and I'm small, so that would be perfect. Well, Claus, or Talon, or whatever the hell you guys call yourself. Ideas, what do you want to do?
Well, we have heard of a couple of people that are meeting up in the library and the universities to perhaps seek a way out of the city together, so to speak. In a way, smuggle, but they seem, at least we talked to an outside force that is able to contain the eyes as well. So perhaps we could send some people there.
Here's the problem. We need to, how to explain this in a way that doesn't sound fucking stupid. We need to figure out exactly who we need to send out first before we start sending people. Because doing it in a random and unorderly manner will just lead to us being detected the first night. I'm not sure if you could tell or not, but from the reports I've received, the soldiers are surrounding the entire city. So there is no actual way to leave. Well, no actual way that would allow us to send masses anyways. Regardless, yeah, your friend or group or however the hell you're talking about could definitely be useful. It's just a matter of we can't really do anything with them as of the moment. Make sense?
Well, that
So, anyways,
checks out.
ideas. What do you guys want to do? Would you like to track down people? Would you give me a second? Would you like to track down people? Would you like to I don't know? Would you like to track down resources? Would you like to somehow infiltrate the magistrate or the council chambers? You know.
I don't know how suited we are for infiltration until those potions are done. We have quite the array of casters.
Fair enough.
So we could perhaps find people that need evacuating. I myself know at least 2 people that might need evacuating of sorts. What were the other tasks? We need to infiltrate. We need to
Gather resources.
gather resources. What type of resources we'll be talking about? Specifically gold?
Literally everything, from weapons to gold to ingots and ore that we could use to like forge stuff, to armors from leathers and other stuff. Just combat-based things, everything that we might need. You have things also in the line of money. You have things in the line of alchemical stuff, even food. Look, we are basically creating a foster group, kind of freedom fighters at the moment. So we actually need as many resources as we can in case we need to go into hiding.
Well, that checks out. So resources, evacuating and infiltrating. And until the potions are ready, we're kind of not able to infiltrate, at least successfully.
But I think we have a priority list over here. We should extract the people that we at least know are in danger, so we can act just us without,
Yeah,
constant
without
bother.
endangering anyone around us.
Exactly, and then we can just see what's going on from there.
But I know 2 people. Who do you guys need or want to get out of the city?
Anyone?
That seems like we only need 2 people then.
Well, that makes that job significantly easier.
Well, I think I need to. I have
Well,
one
it'd be nice
person. I
to
need
get
to
old
extract.
Makai out of the town, but I don't think he's at any danger with him being not magic and all. He's just a blacksmith.
I'm pretty sure my lab would be filled with magical aura that would mostly affect my assistant. So I would like to at least check if it's safe or extract if possible.
You could borrow the eye and just see if it.
That's the point. Yeah, I was planning something like that.
You could borrow the eye and just check if the place itself exudes magic or not. I doubt that. Here's the problem: the eye is attuned to arcane magic, not natural or divine magic, so it doesn't really detect natural forces like alchemical components with magical effects. If that makes sense.
Well, that would make me immune to it, but I am not.
Then you probably have some sort of arcane casting component to you.
Then that would be the whole lab.
He looks at you for a second, and then is the Raven with you?
Yes.
He looks at the Raven for a second and is like, yeah, that explains it. Just make this thing go away whenever you're walking around on the street, please.
That's something I'll do, but the lab is still the same components that I carry.
As I said, the problem is not the components that you're carrying on you. I mean that you as a person, your inner magical aura, or whatever the hell they call it. Hakim, help me out here.
They call it the weave, I think.
Whatever the hell, look, the thing that exists within you has some sort of arcane exuberance. If it doesn't, you would not be detected by this eye. And he kind of like points it for a second towards Senata, for example, like, see, nothing.
Maybe that is a good point. Who here triggers the eye?
Right. Stand in line.
Well,
Actually, everyone stand in line.
Are they control test?
I think
Everyone just stand in line. He looks like at everyone in the room. He's like, just everyone stand in line, just one after another. I need to vet out exactly how I can send them out missions.
Yeah.
Right. Yep. Okay, let's get through the special folk first before I get to the humans, because the humans are much less likely to. You get the idea. And he looks at the first person in the row, who happens to be the Genasi. Without even pointing it at the Genasi, he goes like, yeah, I think I don't need to point this at anyone, or like at you, Broltan. I already know that you're magical, and he just points it at him. And yeah, it detects magic. Yeah, so Broltan, just keep an eye out. Make sure to hide away as far as possible, like as much as possible from these people. Take shorter alleyways, longer way around, whatever the hell you do. Broltan walks away. After him is the Dragonborn. He points it at Dragonborn Nelphis. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with you, Nelphis, which is exactly why I picked you. Well, pointed over at the first SMR. Zernal. Nah, you're fine. Move on. Pointed over at Tenlim, the next SMR. You're good. Points it over at the third one. It starts to shake a little. Ah, fuck. Minwim, are you a spellcaster? And you see that the SM just look at him for a second and just like nods. Oh fuck, you're a bard, right? Just okay. Move to the back. Next up comes Senata. Points it over to Senata. It doesn't seem to move, but the eye follows her around. Well, it detects that you're not human, I suppose.
I'm not.
Senata, are you an SMR?
What's that matter?
Explain the radiant lightning coming from you.
Can you make things light, like become light?
Oh, yes, I can do that. Do you want to do that now?
Yeah, you're an SMR. Okay, that's good enough for me. SMRs are basically humans that were touched by celestials.
I don't
Move
really
to
be
the-
touched by a god.
Not gods. I'll explain the whole ordeal to you later. We don't have the time right now.
Okay then. Okay.
Just move along. Next up would be Zoria. As soon as the thing goes near Zoria, it fucking goes like in an insane manner, just jumps from left to right.
Seems to be a really special atmosphere
great.
if it bubbles around that much after me.
Right.
Sweet.
Zoria, what kind of magic do you?
I'm a druid.
Why the hell is it going insane? Oh shit. He looks at the markings on your body and is like, you didn't happen to get some artist to draw these, did you?
No, I was probably born with them.
Okay, great. Hide this one especially. He looks at like the party, like he just tilts his head to look at the line. He's like, this one especially doesn't get detected. Don't let her get detected. If she gets detected, she's dead.
Great. That is, at first
What did you
at
turn into
first
a
people
cat?
call
Cat
me, I
sounds
think-
magical. She might be able to hide like that.
What the hell? We'll test that later. Just move to the back. Okay. Next up, who? And he notices Esmeray. Well, you're a tiefling,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
Move
I'm
to
not
the
sure what
back
the eye.
immediately.
I'm not sure what the eye is gonna do. And he kind of looks at like the cloud of smoke that's just surrounding you at any given time. He's like, can you like suppress that? And just pull it back wherever the hell it came from?
My eyes?
No, the smoke.
Oh, yeah. And within a second, it goes away.
He points it at her, and the eye seems to follow her around and shake very, very slightly. Well, you're not inherently magical. I'll say that much. But there is something magical about you. I can't put my finger on it. Fine, let's move on. Next in line. Next in line.
Well, you're done moving.
Who is the one next in line?
I'm not
Yo,
sure
what's
who-
my job?
It's one of the three humans. Oh, he didn't give you a job yet, Esmeray.
Oh,
Oh.
sure, then I'll step up If
It's one of the
no
few
one else
humans.
wants to.
Okay. He points at Hakim and it does the same exact behavior it has with Esmeray. It just looks at him. The eye seems to be kind of scrutinizing him for a second and then moves a little bit around. Yeah, you have something magical about you. It's just not within you. It doesn't come from you, and it doesn't come from anything that you're carrying.
I am a learned
Interesting.
caster to an extent. It tracks
No,
me.
wizards did not get that effect. Ah, fuck, the Traveler really needed to look at you, didn't he?
I mean, yeah, he wanted to. He was scared, to be perfectly honest, but I tend to suppress those kind of things.
Right. Well, I really doubt that this thing would be able to detect you from a distance, just don't get close to one of them. Same goes for you, Esmeray, as he tilts his head beside the like the line and just like talks to Esmeray as she's walking away. Just stay at a distance from this thing. Go to the back of the line.
Okay.
Next up, oh hey Xavier.
Hey,
He points it at you. It looks at you, looks at the raven, and just stares at the like the thing just seems to be literally pointing at the raven and nothing else.
so it doesn't detect me, but detect my raven.
Can you get this thing to fuck off for a little bit?
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm just gonna let it disappear.
Okay, the raven vanishes kind of. Just the eye stares at you directly for a few seconds and then just stops staring at you. Like it looks at you like it normally does, like the object itself, but it doesn't seem to be indicating you or anything. Well, you're oddly fine.
I am
I
surprised.
could have sworn this thing had detected you before.
I don't know if
Okay,
that's a good sign or a bad sign.
I have no idea. Move to the back.
Well, does that mean that my sense free? Because he does the same thing I do. He's basically an apprentice, so any ability I use, he would. I don't know if that means he not detect as well or not.
Look, it has to do with your lab. I don't think you're. He's a fucking fireball. Of course, it's gonna detect him. Are you insane? Look, Xavier, just move to the back, please.
We'll move to the back.
He looks over. Ah, yes. What was your
Move
name?
to the back.
Lily.
He's looking. Lily, right. He points at you and it goes haywire, the same way it did with Zoria. Yep, she has magic literally inside her. Don't ever get close to any of these things, or even from a distance, because they will find you. At least until we get the potions. And like, yeah, you're scary, like scary magical. And then the line of humans follow suit. He looks at all of them, like just one after another, and it seems to be like almost at random that some of them just happen to be bards and wizards, and a couple of them are sorcerers. It's like, okay, so right. Gallus, you're fine. Derek, you're fine. Cole, you're a bard. Move to the back. Oleg, you're okay. Jacqueline, you're a sorcerer. Why the hell are you still standing? Move to the back. Bridget, you are. Wait, aren't you a cleric? And the eye literally just stares at her. It doesn't do anything. And she just looks at the eye. It's almost as there is like a staring contest happening between them for a few seconds, and the eye just looks away for the very first time. Right, so it does that with clerics. Good to know. Okay, just
We have battles here.
one of the humans that looks to be a lot taller than everyone else just raises his hand, like, "Yeah, I'm here."
I'm gonna point to Guido. Try this guy.
When his turn comes, man.
We're doing a theory here. You don't wait for turns when there is a theory.
Xavier, shut the fuck up. He points over to the next person.
Xavier, this is no time for science.
Board, you're okay. Board, you're okay. Olded, you're fine. I asked the paladin, what's your name, kid? The paladin just goes, Vanny. Right, the eye looks at the paladin and shuts itself. As soon as it stares at the paladin, it just shuts itself down, up. Oh, it appears that this thing is designed to just not look at paladins, I guess. There must be a way we can use this. This is good. Fuck. I'll have to think about this later.
Paladin.
What?
Yeah, I'll counter joke.
I didn't hear what he said, sir. No.
I said Ascard joke was everybody quickly multi-class into paladin.
Figured it out. We broke the system. We cracked the code. We're about to win D&D, boys.
Shut up, it's still gonna detect you if you have any classes in any arcane magic. Like any levels on any arcane class.
Can I get an explanation there? Of
What?
that character? I don't quite understand why it went off on Zoria because she's.
Oh, because Zora is inherently magical, like as a person.
Oh, fair enough. Checks out.
We don't talk about where I came from. Thank
I
you
mean,
very
yeah,
much.
of course we don't, but okay.
Like
I was
I'm
just
not even
checking
sure
the
what you gave him as
different
DM, so moving on.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Mhm.
Keep the train moving. Keep the train.
Yep.
Yeah,
Please.
and yeah, he just moves it to a couple of other humans. Like as soon as these two are like the last people on the line, just stares at them and is like, dipshits. I know you wish to be mages, but you're not, and you have nothing magical about you. I'm not even gonna bother point this at you. Fucking hell, you're making me have hiccups. Go back to the forge. Go work with Yormund. Stop showing up here. I give you an order. Please get the hell out. Fucking hell, some people are stupid. Anyways, yeah, jobs. Look, everyone who's addicted to be magical, stay the fuck away from the spymanship stuff. And more importantly, get out of the city and try to find me these 4 components. I need Deathweed. I need, what was it called? The glow-in-the-dark mushroom. Xavier, what was it called?
Let me remember. I'll open up one of my notebooks.
Pretty sure it's just called glowing mushroom.
That's not what it's called. It hasn't. Look, it's basically mushrooms that glow in the dark. They look normal in the day, but like at night they glow in the dark. You'll find them in a nearby cave, down by
My notebook. It's called Xavier's glowing mushrooms.
Xavier, shut the fuck up! I swear to God. I'm sorry for. Why did I ask? Yeah, look, it's fine. We're gonna name them Xavier's glowing mushrooms. Just find me some Xaviers.
I have them in my lab. Actually, most of your components still now in my lab. I think I have a couple of.
You do realize I just mentioned 2 components and I need 2 more, right? So please hold on. I need a lot of these things, man. Have you seen how
Exactly.
many?
We have
how many-
samples. I'm saying that we have samples on my end. We can go for more.
Yeah, I mean, you can. If your lab is close by, you can go ahead and get them to show them to the people if you want to. Anyways, right, as I was saying, so Deathweed, we said Xavier's. I'm just gonna call them Xavier's now. I need what are they called? The black algae, I think was the name. These are like things that glow in the like by the shores, almost near the water. There are these black dark algae. You know, like algae, like the green fern stuff that grows underwater, but instead it's black. These things have magical connotations to them. I need them. And lastly, and this is something you can just buy at the market, honestly, but I need someone to go get it for me because, as you can see, I cannot really leave now. Carrots.
What do you need carrots? What's that got to do with everything else here?
They're a part of. Look, I don't have the time to explain this. Just they help suppress effects in general. Just move on. Anyways, yeah, right. Magical folk, you can go try and gather components. Non-magical folk, you can go try and gather people. Very non-magical folk, you can go and try to figure out what the hell's going on in the city itself. See who is on whose side. See if there is any inkling of a civil war that's gonna happen. People are people gonna snitch on each other? Are people gonna hand each other? Just give me an idea of what's going on. Thank you.
After he talked about like carrots, Xavier would speak in Sinet's mind and just say they contain carotene. Join the shit. They have carotenoids.
Now Sloan is like beyond confused, like, who's speaking just now?
I'm gonna just like try to point in my place. I'm not gonna like not talk. I'm just gonna like chill down, you know.
Right. Well,
What's thinking there,
everyone,
Mike?
you have your tasks to get the hell out of here. If anyone needs anything, like you know, just money, weapons, whatever the hell, do come back here. I will try and get you whatever you need. However, we don't have much as of the moment. We will have quite a lot of stuff by tomorrow, hopefully, if the ones who are tracking down resources. I'm not talking about the things that are outside the city that I send the magical people for. I'm talking about like the more basic resources actually come through. On that note, he looks over to Lily. Lily, do you have any idea if you could perhaps find some funding?
Perhaps.
Okay. See if you could do anything about that. We're kind of in a terrible position right now. Loud Boot is trying to get together some funding for us, but from what I understand, Harlan Gilden sent someone to review the city's books a few days ago without anyone knowing. So yeah, I don't think he can sneak any official money into it. Nonetheless, Loud Boot is good with money, and he might be able to find anything. Moving on. Yeah, everyone get out.
I have a question.
Yes.
Us magical people, well, most of us are anyway. If we were to go on component collecting duty, how would we leave the city? We're surrounded.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Okay, this is something that doesn't leave this room. If it leaves this room, I will find your family and I will blow up them and their house. Good? Good.
That's my guy.
Oddly specific, but okay.
If you don't have a family, I'm gonna blow up a part of you when you're sleeping that I'm not gonna specify.
Full stop.
I'm going to blow up a part of you that I'm not gonna specify when you're sleeping. Good? Good.
Fair enough.
Now, if you leave here and move towards the next alleyway, like as soon as you leave the alleyway, like across from us, go through it. Keep walking forward. You're gonna come across a main street. Ignore it. Keep moving forward to the alleyway after. Ignore that one. Move forward. Take a right on the next main street. Take a left into the next alleyway. You're going to find a sewer grate. Yeah, get in there.
Oh, okay. I understand.
It's how do I say this? I'm not sure if I'm allowed to say this. No, it's not a matter of humiliation. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to say this. Look, fuck it. Chief Truthlight was the one who created it. It's basically a connection of dungeons and like crawl spaces basically under the city that are used as escape routes in case something like this happens. He oversaw the construction of it like something like 20 years ago.
Are they safe?
I have no fucking idea.
So
At
no.
the very least, it's going to come in handy. We have very.
These things have not been explored in about 15 years, man. There was
So
no
that's
reason
one
for
of our
anyone.
main missions to explore this area. This is our main extraction way.
Sure, you guys can go and try to clear it out if there is anything there. I have no idea what kind of creatures might have nested in that underground facility.
Actually, good point, Xavier.
Damn it,
What
you
are
know,
the maggots and parasites
Um,
grow for?
Also, I don't know how much this would help, but during these times I find myself needing it less and less. But here, and I plop down a hefty coin purse on the table or whatever desk is nearby.
How much is it?
130 silver pieces.
Nice. Hold on.
Hey, joking.
It's half
He-
my money, boys.
Yeah, he looks at the purse and he seems to be very like excited about it. And then he opens it, sees silver, looks a little upset, but doesn't say anything. And
Do you want me to switch it out? I'll give you gold instead.
look, whatever that helps. If you don't need it, please put it here.
Well, then I'll put an extra 3 gold pieces down. The rest
3
I'll
gold
give-
pieces.
I might need bribes, okay?
Right, do you take the 150 silver or do you just keep them down there?
You can keep the 130 silver. I might need the golden
No.
bribes because that's easier
I'm
to give.
asking out of character, but yes.
Hmm?
I was asking out of character.
Yes, I am answering out of character.
Yeah. Okay, so he just looks at the 3 gold pieces, looks at the 150 silver, and is like, okay, everyone, before you leave, I need to explain something. Yeah, you see this funding? This is a good start, but this is gonna get us absolutely nowhere. Please, if anyone can spare any money, just bring it here now. Come on. And you see, like, among the people, they just whisper to each other, and all of them just kind of like gather in a circle, and one of them, which is the Adrian, walks out holding a small pouch, places it on the table, is like, yeah, this is all we could spare. I'm not sure if there's more we could give you at that moment. All of us need to have some sort of money to bribe our way out or do something. You get the idea. He opens it, he finds 50 gold pieces, like, You know what? 18 gold is not actually terrible. I can buy enough food with this, I suppose. Yeah, if you can find more gold, do. If you can't, don't. I don't care how you
also
find
hand
it.
him 10 gold pieces.
As he's speaking, is like, I don't care how you find it. He picks up the 10 gold and just puts it in the pouch. I just care that you do. Okay? Just make sure to not be stupid enough to steal from your neighbor or something, because that's just gonna cause trouble.
It's from the
I'll
Gardenians,
refer-
don't from the neighbors. But don't be stupid about it.
Here's a counterpoint. Do not steal from the Gardenians if you do not think you'll be able to outrun them.
That's what I mean by don't be stupid about it.
Sure. Anyways, everyone
I
disperse.
think
Get
I've
the hell
heard a
out.
similar saying once. It was like, you don't need to be faster than the tiger, just the fat guy next to it. Is that in any way, shape, or form related?
No, Hakim, that literally
Yes.
just means that literally just means that you're supposed to give up your friend in order to run away.
No,
Ah.
not different.
No mention friends.
Hakim, you're correct. Yeah, Hakim, you're correct.
Oh, okay. Mistook a metaphor there.
Anyways, we're in dire situation right now, and with whatever the hell I know about the Gardenians, these 2 days period they gave us, that's the 2-day period that's going to they're just gonna be here peacefully before they start breaking into homes, accounting for people, attacking people on the street, and effectively taking everyone they think is a mage under arrest. So yeah, keep that in mind. I know it's not a peaceful idea, but that's where we are. And unless we get some sort of magical storm conjured by Mistra,
Wait,
I-
Mistra
I-
exists?
she's a goddess, you dipshit.
Did you also call her Mistra?
Oh, not Mistra, Clarita. Why did I say Mistra? I did.
You said Mistra.
Only did. Sorry, he meant Clarita.
He would-
Moving on. Like,
Hakim is proficient in religion.
I just think if you don't get some storm conjured by Clarita, or if Isdamona doesn't splash the entire city in a tsunami of sorts, we're screwed. So we need to make sure that we're not very screwed. You know, at least buy yourself dinner before someone screws you. Am I right? Knock it out.
So, can I get an insight check on Guido?
On what?
On Guido. Not to see if it's truthful. I just want to sort of like read his emotional state beyond nervosity. If there's maybe something else.
Okay.
Okay. Insight, please.
Okay, I would roll for this.
Yeah, he seems
Nervous.
There is something behind being nervous. You just cannot tell exactly what it is.
Something. I'm sure.
He seems to be hiding some sort of emotion behind the nerve, basically.
Yeah. Well, I don't catch on to it though. Fucking AIDS.
Yeah. Get out.
Well,
Come on, first, chop.
to the
I still need to
sewer-
figure out what the plans are gonna be.
Yeah.
Talons, do please come back once you're done with the sewers, because I will need your help with the whole planning situation.
yeah.
You're the most proficient out of everyone in here.
Well,
With the exception of you, of course, my dear Broltan. And he points to the Air Genasi, who just kind of tips a head and just walks out.
you ever met this Air Genasi?
No.
Heard of him?
Nope.
Male or female?
Well, yeah, he's a male. You heard the name Broltan before, you just never really, like, connected it to Little Jack shit. It's just, oh yeah, there's this guy called Broltan. Like, you've heard him in a tavern or
He
something.
exists. Okay, fair
Well-
enough. That checks.
We have a general idea on how shit are gonna go for the next couple of weeks.
Well, we have 2 days to do the simple tasks, so to speak.
Yes.
Do we want? Can we quickly pass by 2 homesteads before we get to the alley on Sewer Grate? Need to
I
warn
think
2
this
people.
is. Yeah, we just need to sort out our priorities first. In these 2 days, we have to accomplish a couple of things.
Everything.
First, get the concoction that allows us to be invisible, and extract the people who are important that we cannot fight without with them being in the city. And I think that's it. These are the main 2 points that we have to accomplish before the 2 days. The rest I can be accomplished after.
Yeah, we need to at least get the portion. Anything else is almost
Is
secondary
doable after.
information. Yeah.
Exactly. So we can go home, check our own houses, and then meet at the sewers or the exit to clear it out for people to start extracting. Everyone does it?
Yeah, that checks out, and Hakim pulls out 3 pieces of paper and starts scribbling something on each of them. That's okay. In case they're not home, you know, it's best to be prepared. Well, by the way, DM question.
DM is
Hakim
dying.
carries a.
DM is dying from internet.
Hmm?
DM is
Yeah.
internet is dying.
No, he's here.
Mm.
Yeah,
Okay, can you
DM
hear me?
question real quick. Yeah, we can hear you.
Mhm.
Hakim carries a potion of healing. Does that count towards arcane, or is that nondescript, or?
It's alchemic. So it's kind of
Okay,
nondescript,
so
yeah.
it's not detected by the eyes TM.
Not necessarily, no. Like if someone picks it up off you, they can tell it's a magical thing due to how it looks, but it's not necessarily like arcane, no.
Yeah, okay. Just checking on.
So like yeah, like you can kind of surmise on your own that if you run into some sort of like guard or something and they search you and they find this, they might like what's the word?
Confiscate.
Yeah, confiscate it just for the sake of like just having it.
Okay,
Some of them
no,
might leave, some of them might take it away. Yeah,
It
that's
was
just
more
like
of
the
a
deal.
question, such as if Sonata were to carry a potion of healing, if the detector would go haywire.
I'm carrying a potion of heroism.
Yeah, Sonata's already carrying a potion, as I was just about to say, and no, the detector already has something to do with Sonata. It kind of has like the effect
it
of.
would go from Sonata to Zoria levels of detection.
Oh, it would never.
I mean, yeah, of course I would never, but okay, Sonata, Lily, there you go. Maybe a more feasible comparison.
Lily and Zoria are basically on the same level
Well,
to begin with.
whichever. Thank you. I got my question.
Anyways, yeah,
answered.
no, as like what I like basically it wouldn't detect Sonata more than it does. Like Sonata has the same problems as like not even as you like the levels basically are Xavier being the lowest level of all of you. Sonata follows Xavier as the second lowest. Then there is you and Esmeray.
Wait, Sonata is higher than me?
Yeah, she's an SMR, of course she is.
I mean, are they like arcane? Are they just born with this?
They just have innate magic, so it makes the eye look at them, but not necessarily detect them, so to speak. Like it just
Cool.
looks at magical stuff, whether it's arcane or not.
But that means the Guardians don't actually target them until you know they're being horny, right?
What the fuck do you mean? Moving on.
I mean, like they're being abusive, not just collecting normal mages.
They can't really tell the difference. That's the thing. Anyways,
So that means they're literally wiping out any
Can
race
you-
that's not human.
no, not
So like most
really.
races have some kind of arcane in them.
Yeah, which is why the thing only looks at Sonata but doesn't detect her to be arcane. That's what I'm saying.
Cool.
Next up, it has some sense of unrest, so to speak, near Hakim and Esmeray, but it only seems to do that like at close proximity. And with Jocelyn and Zoria, it literally just goes Engi mode.
Engi mode. That's
Yeah, the
Engi.
thing,
That's
the
what we
thing goes
will call
insane.
it from now on. Oh no, the detector is Engi.
Anyways, so yeah, what do you guys want to do?
Okay, well, I have
Get the party.
I have 3 people to visit, 2 of them to evacuate. Does anybody want to join me? And the others can, in the meantime, do whatever you guys desire.
I would like to. Oh no, wait, I
Um,
can't join.
yeah.
Never mind.
No, I think we can in the first 2 days. No one is actually
The
going to
first
take
2
the shit,
days,
right?
the soldiers have left town, correct?
There are a couple of like duos that are just patrolling the streets, almost as if marking off houses and stuff.
No, they're taking magic, right? They're not talking with eyes, shit.
No, they are.
I mean, they all.
Just like they're running and not using them, right? Like they're not going actively.
Yeah, the eyes are looking at things, and the soldiers would kind of like respond to that by like looking at the people and things as well, but they don't really do anything. They just look at stuff. They do not really seem to have like any form of like they seem to have a sense of inaction right now, as they're
just
waiting for people
parking
to
shit.
like
They're
give
just-
themselves up, so to speak. That's the idea.
Yeah.
But I don't want them to like
Recognize your face. Okay, then.
No, if I go with you to the people you want to evacuate and you can't evacuate them right now, then if I'm there, the eye is gonna detect more magic, so they might mark the house or whatever.
Yeah, that actually checks out. Then.
So Josuna and me should stay here
Yeah, then
probably.
maybe Xavier, Sonata, Esmeray. Esmeray, you
I
wanted
have
to
to
join,
do stuff,
correct?
man.
Right.
Are you sure?
Yeah, why not?
Okay, well then. We have 3 houses to go to, and I have 3 letters to push under their doors. Well, 1 for each house.
Okay.
Well then, let's get going.
Stay
I'm
safe.
going-
We'll try. Me and Esmeray leave the scene.
And Xavier is going back to Guido, trying to get the eye, and then going to lab to check for the firebug and lab in general to get supplies and shit like that.
Right. Where are you gonna go first? He said.
Guido to get the eye, just know to get what's in my lab. That's biohazard.
What?
I'm going to get the eye from Guido to go to my lab and see
Oh yeah,
what
the
things
eye.
are
Yeah,
bad.
yeah. I kept hearing the guide and I was like, what the hell?
Cool.
What is this, Taria?
Yeah, sure. Guido hands over the eye and is like, just bring it back literally as soon as humanly possible.
Yeah, I'm going back with more supplies. Don't worry about it.
Also, as you walk away, kind of like grabs you by the arm and just stares you in the eye for a few seconds. And he moves his lips. He doesn't say anything. He just moves his lips and waits for you to respond.
He just moves his lips. Can I read them? Or is
Yeah,
there some...
yeah, you can. He's making it extremely obvious.
Yeah, I'm gonna speak in his mind and say no.
He nods and just goes, well, all right, good. Yeah, fair enough. Okay, get out. Dear God, what a gone to leave. Okay, so who's leaving and who's staying?
Me, Hakim, and Esmeray, they start staying.
I am not
Uh,
staying. I'm gonna leave.
Okay.
Joseph is gonna leave. Senata's gonna stay? Really?
What? A mistake? I thought
Well,
I should be going.
It's up to you. It's up to you. You didn't say shit.
So far, we have decided that at least 4 of us
Yeah.
are leaving.
Do you want to do something?
I thought I'd be bodyguarding, or at least making sure that's some.
No, we mean personal shit. Do you want to do personal shit out of the way before we start doing shit? Before we start like doing,
Oh. Most of the things I need to go speak to my mentor, make sure it's okay.
Well, this is the time for it before we
Yep,
start getting
okay.
real.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Well, off we go.
Wait, what? My headset turned itself off? What
Nothing
happened the last 30
Nothing happened.
seconds?
Don't
Nothing
worry,
happened.
nothing as Marie would
Nothing of
know.
importance.
We're just waiting for the cat to choose
okay.
who's gonna start the solo shit first.
We're just discussing who was going where, so to speak. Well,
Nice.
Well, you will join me then.
Right. Okay, out of character, does Loki feels at Christmas? I don't know.
Yep, it's
Okay,
Christmas now. we're Secret Santaing people.
Okay, so
We are Santa Claus.
from what I understand, Hakim and Esmeray are going to go through a couple of houses. Xavier has to go back to his lab, and Senata has to go back to her smithy, I suppose.
What
Right.
about that?
Josna, what are you doing? Or Lily?
Going home.
Okay, Lily's gonna go home. All right. So let's just go down the list.
What?
What?
You
May
can-
I have a request?
Sure.
Of course. What do you want?
Okay, so while Hakim and Esmeray give those letters. Would you like put on a Grinch theme song?
A what?
She wants you to change
Grinch
the
theme
music, I
song.
think.
Yeah, of course I will. Don't worry.
I think.
But like to what?
But Grinch.
Oh, the Grinch.
I
Yes, of
don't
course.
think we're allowed to do that.
Yeah, no, we're not allowed to do that. We'll get DMCA
Ah,
so quick. We'll get taken down.
Sad.
The Grinch
Okay, then I'll
TM.
just imagine it in my head.
Yeah, you can just imagine it.
Just play the
This is
background.
not Christmas.
Just play in the background. Just play in the background.
Oh,
Well,
nice.
so, who are we going first, or does anybody else want the lead in this?
Just go from top to bottom, I guess.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, Esmeray Hakim go first, and then we're going on the list.
Well,
Right.
the first one is it's going to be a little bit of a walk. So, but Hakim will not engage in conversation by himself because Esmeray likes to keep quiet, and he has learned that. And,
Okay.
So, Esmeray, do you want to say anything during the way?
I'm asking for where we're going exactly.
First we're going to check on my parents, obviously, so to
Mhm.
speak. And then we're going to meet one of my teachers. Well, probably not meet one of my teachers and one of my friends. Yeah. That's it, I
Okay.
think. Yeah.
Okay.
Anything else you want to... Any other questions you have, Esmer?
No.
Well done. The first house we go to is the parents' house, where
Right. You make it back to the Forsyth residence.
And I have this folded up piece of paper, which contains, which basically the contents are: I won't be coming home for a while, so don't worry about me. I am well fed and taken care of. Blah blah blah. All the stuff that doesn't make people worry. And I will sort of like put it under the door, and then we will leave.
Right. As you turn around, right in front of you, as if like trying to cut your path, female high elf stands in front of you.
Oh, hi. I recognize this person, I assume.
Yes.
Oh, hi. Elrond, was that? Stillheart? Miss Stillheart, still?
No. It's Woodcutter.
Oh, right. Wrong person.
Yeah.
Wrong high elf.
Yeah. No. Hold on. You're Hakim, right?
Yeah, at least to an extent, still, yeah.
Yeah. Look. I'm not gonna go into great detail. Listen, Hakim. I'm pretty sure you've already heard what's happening in the city. I was wondering if you had any idea what the hell is going on. You're one of the very few, and like she says the next few words with extreme agony,
Yeah.
researchers that I kind of respect in the city, and I assumed you might have an idea what the hell's going on.
I assume I can easily tell that she's lying.
That she respects you?
Yeah, that part.
She's not necessarily lying, she just doesn't like saying it.
Oh, fair enough. Okay. Well, I know a couple of things, and I saw like pull out a scrap of paper and write down one of the hotspots as to where people should meet to join the resistance, so to speak. If you're willing to help, you should probably go here.
I'm more in the line of leaving, but I guess I should help find them.
Well,
Yeah,
you have a lot of influence. We need people like you.
Right.
You'll be able to leave if you go there as well, I'm sure, if you ask.
Of course, for secret. Look, you have a great day now. Listen, if you do run into Star Seeker, tell him I'm sorry for the last thing I did. He knows.
I'd imagine that you would be sorry. We'll see you then.
No, I actually am. It was an accident. Moving on.
Well,
Just get out. Come on, let's go.
well, you need to get out. We still have places.
Oh
to
yeah,
go.
right. Of course, I'm on your way. Right. Fuck. Screw you, Farseeker. And she walks away.
Screw you too. Well, so that's one of them down. Next up, we will go to the Silvermane residence.
I'm pretty sure he lives in the northern city.
Oh, so he's not even here.
No, he's not in Central City. He should be somewhere in the city because, like, literally every citizen from the port itself should be here. But you're not sure if, like, if he stayed, he left. You're not even sure where the hell he is. You could ask around, like, somewhere, I suppose.
Okay, well, Hakim.
The Starseeker would probably know he is.
Yeah, then we will meet at the Starseeker residence first.
Okay, you head over to the Starseeker residence, and okay, what do you do?
I will knock on the door.
You knock on the door, and Halfling opens the door with a smile.
Ah, there they are.
Yes,
It's been so
Oh.
long.
my boy. Hey.
I give them a hug.
Yeah.
Come on, little
You
guy.
get hugged back. What the hell are you doing here?
Well,
I assume you'd have booked it by this point.
You wish I was actually going to help you book it. I'm connected, so to speak.
Bitch, what?
Yeah, I have.
Since when?
It's like a couple of days ago, but not to worry anyone. And I sort of like give him the letter that I'd written, sort of like here, this should give you all the information you need to probably get out of here safely.
Hakim,
Yeah.
let me ask you a question, and I promise you I'm not trying to offend you here, but I really need an answer here.
Sure. Anything.
Did someone drop you on your head as a child?
Sometimes.
Why the hell are you not leaving?
Because I have people here that it's sort of like found family, you know, like you sort of people, and they want me and those people want to see the city to better days, so to speak. So
Well,
we're
why
going
the hell
to
do you think
help.
I would leave then, you dumbass?
Well then, there's information to leave, and I actually tell him the storehouse, the storage house, and tell him you can meet here. Ask for Guido, he knows me.
Guido.
But
I think Guido Galpsi.
yeah, but you need to shush about it.
As in the asshole who blew up the fucking central store.
Exactly that one. It was a cover-up. We were proving Martin's innocence.
Who the hell is Oh, you mean the guy that got
Yeah, the hang.
What the hell do you have to do with all of this? Hakim, why are you getting mixed up with all of this shit? Come on, man!
You know, I like to get mixed up in a lot of things these days. Also, I met Windcutter. She says she's sorry. Whatever that may mean.
I mean, she should be.
Of course.
Do you know what she did?
Be. I have not heard of it. I was out of town the past week.
Right. And he kind of just like laughs in pain. And I'm not sure how this was an accident, but she swears it was. Broke my telescope.
Well, I'm sure.
I don't even know how she got her hands on it. The thing has been missing for like a year. She just found it broken, and she was like, "Yeah, I broke this. I didn't mean to." And I was like, "Did you steal it?" And she was like, "No, I just found it, and I found your name etched on it. I thought it would be funny to just keep it and bitch you about it." And
You
no,
know
it
how she
broke.
gets. You know how she gets.
I know exactly how she gets. I just need to understand what. But whatever. Yeah, sure. I'll go there, Hakim.
Yeah. If you want to help, that is. If you want to leave, the information is.
Listen,
optional.
have you seen Silvermane today?
I haven't. I was actually going to ask the same thing.
I haven't seen him in the gathering. No. Look. Shit. I know where he is.
Probably at the library.
No, he fucking isn't. He's fortifying the university with Dalanath.
Yeah, that's probably.
Oh fuck! That place is gonna be a war zone.
Yeah,
Shit! Why is he there? He definitely is there. Knowing him, he's a foolhardy idiot like you are. And he like points towards you while face palming, and he's going to try to do air quotes the good thing.
Well, I guess the good thing in this case would be meet up with Guido.
Yeah, I'll do my best to help, even though I really don't want to. But if you and Silvermane are mixed up into this shit, well, it's up to me to make sure that you two idiots do not destroy everything.
Well, I'll hold you accountable to that.
Uh-huh.
Well, I will see you then. I will see if I can talk Silvermane out of this a little bit.
I don't think you'll be able to go to Silvermane.
Well, maybe I can at least. Yeah, actually, good point. I probably won't be able to.
Hakim,
Mm-hmm.
I went to the northern city earlier this morning. There's an actual army surrounding the university. I'm not even joking. I saw like about 150 soldiers out there. They're just waiting.
Well,
If you go there and they detect that you're a mage using whatever weird abomination eye necklaces they're using,
yeah, the criteria are
Yeah.
very floppy. They even like. Okay, I probably shouldn't be talking about this, but we got our hands on one of the necklaces. Apparently, I am magical.
can I break it? I mean, can I study it?
Please don't break it. We need it. Unironically, we
Yeah,
might be able to make potions that
fine,
would suppress
fine.
the divination magic around them.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it's
Oh yeah,
crazy.
right. Galpsy, of course.
Of course, people know everything. Also, we have Dr.
The
Nolan
only
on our
person I
side.
know who is more of a mad scientist than that dumb idiot is probably Dr. Noran, who lives in the south part of the city.
Yeah, you. Go on.
Fuck, you've met Noran. Of course you've met Noran.
Of course, a little egotistical, but he's good on what
He's
he
not
does.
egotistical, he's clueless. There's a difference, man. There's a difference. I visited him the other day for a stomach ache that I got from eating something bad. It was food poisoning, and he literally, and I'm not even joking, he gave me a carrot.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm not sure what the hell he was thinking, but apparently it helped.
well, I mean, once this whole thing blows over, maybe we can open our own medicine shop. Then we'll show him.
Sure, man. Just yeah, go figure your
Yeah,
stuff out. I'll go figure mine.
Well, that sort of like cuts my shopping list short for the day. I might try and recruit a smuggler, but that's about it.
A smuggler.
Yes, see you at Guido.
Which one?
Holdo,
Eh,
a little bit of a
Who?
Holdo. He's a good-hearted person, I think.
Who the hell is Holdo?
He's like a
How-
deckhand, a sailor.
Wait, you know a smuggler that I don't?
I mean, yeah, of course. Word gets around. I don't spend as much time locked up in my studies. I actually go lay in the fields from time to time rather than using a telescope.
I know you do. I'm just surprised you actually know more smugglers than I do.
Yeah,
You know that I tend to buy stuff.
Yeah, and I was there for most of the time. But
Yeah.
you know what? Meet you at Guido's. I have to go recruit Holdo.
Sure, man. Look, just be safe, right? I'll hold you accountable to that promise to meet me there.
I will hold you accountable as well. We should be safe for
Okay.
next 2 days, literally couple of days.
Just hope it doesn't turn into a goddamn bloodbath.
Well,
And he just walks away.
Yeah. Well, Esmeray, let's go to the docks. Remember Holdo?
Who?
Okay.
I'm going to break scene right now, as we need to take a break. When we come back, I'm going to jump back to Sonata.
Yeah, we can just say, okay, I talked to Holdo, and does he
Later.
agree to?
Later, we'll just get back to this after the break.
Okay, fair enough. Then, yeah, we'll see you guys after
Okay,
the break.
break time.
Whoever's
Catch you
marking it.
people in 10 minutes, so to speak.
10 to 15 minutes.
Yep.
See
Yep.
ya.
Okay, what we doing?
I don't actually know. The DM seems to have died.
Yeah.
Guess you watched my video, huh?
Yeah, Wally died. Well, I will be doing the introduction.
We have a new
then.
DM, guys. Just for a minute.
Everybody gets to
Our
level
new
up.
DM is Hakim. He's
Ooh,
actually.
we
Yeah.
level? Let's go.
Quick. When the DM doesn't get back in 15 minutes, we're legally
Just
allowed to level.
advertise. So have you seen our amazing Twitter?
Yeah, have you seen our amazing
It's where we
social
post a lot of
medias?
information and
it's,
some character art.
Yeah.
Information.
Yeah.
If you're good at stalking, you'll find all of our Twitters on there as well.
Yeah. I mean, it's not very hard. I'm pretty sure they're in the description of the Twitch account.
Are
You
they?
don't even need to be good at stalking.
I don't think they are. I think it's just the artist.
I think yours is because you're an artist.
Mine is. Yeah.
Yeah, if you find
Hi.
yours, you'll find mine. Easy. Oh, it seems our
No,
DM has
I
returned.
can't hear shit. I can't hear shit.
Oh no.
No, guys,
yeah.
keep talking.
Okay.
Guys, keep talking.
Fuck, this is loud.
We're online, by the way, just so everyone knows.
It's a good one.
Yeah, so check out our handles in the thingy below to find all the
Yes,
amazing
look
artists
at
who did
the
all the amazing
boxes.
art.
You
What
know
are we talking about?
We're on air. We're just entertaining people.
We're advertising, man. You
Yeah.
gotta spread the love.
Right. Yeah, you went on air specifically after I told you to not do that. Okay, fine. Moving on.
I'm pretty sure your intro just died.
Yeah, you just died. We didn't hear anything.
Yeah, look, I heard the
You had
C
to
and I was
clear
just
out
going no,
the dust.
and then my internet just died.
Well, Back
Yeah,
to-
I'm not gonna even
back
do
to
that
the
dramatic
DM.
re-entrance that I do normally because it's dead now. The effect is gone. But yeah, welcome back, everyone. We're back. Let me cue.
I got the effect again. It's good.
Amazing.
Sorry, that actually just left me fucking dumbfounded for a few seconds.
Yeah.
I was confused for a few seconds. What the hell you just said?
.exe stopped working. Would you like to terminate
Oh.
the program or wait until it works again?
Yes, terminate the program. I mean,
Excuse
what?
me, no. Excuse me.
I'm so sorry I had to make that joke. Anyways,
Well,
back to Sonata.
back to Sonata. Yeah.
Ah,
The bot is, by the way, not playing music if that's intentional.
It's I cleared it. I'm trying to like play something
Okay.
correct.
Brad.
You know what? I'm gonna use Riot Games again. Why not? They're good. Okay, so Sonata, you make your way towards the smithy. Upon arrival, you find your mentor. What the fuck was that guy's name? Hold on.
it was Henry, I think. Harry, yes, Harry.
Harry.
I have a character open. Am I opening new tabs?
Where the hell is Harry?
Harry?
Yeah, it's Harry Strong.
Hold on. Yeah, stronger. Yeah, I'm just trying to find like his picture. I'm just trying to
Pretty
figure
sure
out like
he's a
if
wizard.
no, he fucking isn't. He's a
He
blacksmith man.
fucking
Come on.
Sorcerer,
isn't.
actually.
Why would he be a so? I'm moving on.
Surprise, he's actually
He literally just is a blacksmith. Moving on. Okay, you find Harry Strongarm sitting outside the forge, about like across the street, almost in a wooden chair, smoking a pipe and staring at the forge that's being literally run through by a bunch of soldiers. Oh, there you are.
Yes, there I am. I've returned. The forge is looking
Where the
busy
hell have you
today.
been?
Just doing a couple of favors with some friends and
Right.
in danger.
I'm not even gonna bother ask. Look, do you got anything going on, or would you like to sit down?
Sorry. Look. Is there an extra wooden seat next to him?
He looked at you and like he realized there is no chest at chair, and he was like, Oh, Gardenians! Can I get a chair here? My student has arrived. You wanna search that too? And one of the soldiers just like looks at him with a disdainful eye and he just walks in, grabs the chair and walks out.
Much obliged.
Whatever. And the soldier just walks away. And Strongham just looks at you and smiles. Is like, so you're back. The prodigal student is back. I have a question, and I will need you to answer me on that one. Did you happen to experience a different sort of anger?
I've seen a few writers of anger in the past couple of days. Between the ghosts and
No,
and the
I'm
kobolds.
I'm not talking about what kobolds.
Moving on.
Anyways, listen, Sonata, did I not look for a fucking button? I swear to fucking God. Hold on. Why do I keep forgetting to do this? Anyways. Right. Listen, kid. I'm not sure how to explain this. You have magic in you. I've always known that. I wasn't really sure how to explain it, so I just didn't. I'm sure you already know that probably one of these soldiers has harassed you about it at this point.
No, not
Regardless.
quite. I've been avoiding the gods so far, but I was told there's some little bit of the illegal stuff in going on with me, but not that much.
Right. I'm just sure it has to do with what you are. How am I supposed to explain this? Look, you remember when I taught you how to use your anger to your advantage, how to turn it into a weapon, right?
Yes, I remember those days. This was
Good. Now,
quite frustrating.
I need to ask you, recently, because this should have happened recently, I need to know, I'm keeping track of your health here, dear. Did you have a bout of anger that felt controlled, directed, somehow divine, maybe?
It felt a lot more important this time, a lot more like someone was guiding me.
Did it? Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. Right. Oh, shit, you are a chosen of the gods. So, yeah, right. How do I explain this? Okay, so, Sonata, you might hear about people called zealots. You are a living incarnation of one of the gods' wills. I have no idea which one, but assuming what you do and who you are, it's probably Ismar, honestly. Which surprises me you're not on these guys' side. And like, he seems to be pointing very openly, as one of the soldiers just snarls at him. But if you're a living personification of the power of Ismar, your powers are going to grow exponentially over the next few days, considering you're going to be faced with a lot of trials and tribulations. Right. Look, if you do need anything, come visit. These guys are just looking for my super secret magical forge that makes the best steel in the city. That is definitely not just my handiwork.
You'll need no magical intervention for good craftsmanship. It's all like practice and technique.
I don't understand what they think they're gonna find. Actually, I do know what they're going to find, and they're going to question me about it, to which I will reply with an actual explanation that they're not going to fully understand because they're idiots. You hear me? And he just looks over. He's like, "Listen, guys, how about you just leave? Bring your officer. I'll show him the one singular magical, like, and he air quotes, magical thing I have in there, and you can go about your day after." And one of them just looks at him and is like, "You know what? Fuck you. Fine," and he just walks away. Dan seems to give zero shits about the soldiers. And yeah, the one soldier walks away, and after a while he comes back. And in the meantime, our friend Henry just imparts upon you a few words of wisdom of just be careful. Really, he gives you the dad talk, so to speak, and just be safe. Okay.
You too. I don't make sure that
Always.
you're safe. I didn't want the guards to interrupt your business too much or anything else.
Honestly, I appreciate them keeping an eye on me. Makes more sense in that regard, because just imagine if someone was to think that they wanted to fight them or something, and they came to me for help, and I said no. And then someone later decides to come over and try to attack me. Now I can defend myself, but if I'm fighting a militia of people who are enraged that I'm not going to give them weapons to fight back the obvious army at our doorstep, in order to not get us all killed, yeah, you can imagine the implications there. Regardless, yeah, these guys are apparently gonna keep 2 guards in here to make sure that no idiot walks in and buys stupid shit, and no one attacks me. Which I appreciate the protection. I just don't appreciate the stupid methods.
Not intrusion. I can imagine 2 strangers in your workspace is quite disruptive.
I'm just gonna wait outside, most likely. I'm gonna make sure of that. I'll talk to their officer. Anyways, you're gone now. I don't want you witnessing that chat.
Be safe.
Of course.
We'll have a drink of ale at some point. Very nice.
Ale, wine, horse piss at this point would be good enough. Take care, kid. And before anyone asks, yes, I'm sure he's not a dwarf. Okay. Next up, Zahir. Or wait, Sinatra, do you have anything else to do, or would you just go back to the warehouse?
Probably just whisper into his ear about being that I got called something like. I imagine Sinata's not good at pronouncing the word Asimar, so it might be Asmar or Asmi or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, he just corrects your pronunciation and just goes, "Yep, that's what you're."
Do you know how do you know how I got celestial touched?
Frankly, not really. I'll tell you that story later. In the meantime, just yeah, you're kind of chosen, I suppose. Maybe directly, maybe indirectly. I don't know the rules. Honestly, you'd have to ask someone from the temple. Anyways, take care, kid.
Yeah, you too, sir. And she'll be on her way.
What the fuck, Dan?
We'll be right back after these messages.
I'm losing it, alright? Anyways. Fucking hell, my sense of humor is broken.
Yes.
Compose yourself. Okay, we're good.
Yeah. Come on, you got this.
Right,
You
next
are
up,
the DM.
Xavier. Of course I am. Xavier, where's you going?
My lab.
Okay. You have the eye. What would you like to do? You arrive at the lab.
I'm going to look for my trusty little guy, Adrian.
Hold on, give me a second. Right, Berian, you go in, like, you knock on the door and just like open it after the knock instantly, and you kind of like hit the guy in the arm with the door. Oh, Xavier, you're back.
Adrian,
Where the hell
how
have
are
you
you, my
been?
friend?
I'm a little confused and scared, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
The-
that's expected.
There are so many soldiers outside carrying weird eye trinkets, kind of giving me the
Chills.
He be GBs.
Yeah. I
They're
think
weird. And they're weirder than the stuff I've seen in your lab, and that's a statement.
have they gone into the lab yet?
I know. I don't think anyone has told them that this is more than just an infirmary.
That's a good sign. That's a good start. Well, my friend, I don't know how much you know about them, but these guys, they are
Bad
mage
news?
hunters.
They're mage what?
They kill anyone who has magic, and you
Like-
are born with some of it. Yeah. Look, don't be scared. I know this is not.
He blinks at you several times.
I know this is not how it's supposed to say it, but I'm going to protect you. Don't worry. Okay. I have a way out.
How?
We're going back to your friends.
What, like the forest?
Yes.
Oh, for fuck's sake, fine. I mean, it's better than being killed.
It is. But now we have.
Do you
some-
know anyone in the forest that I can go to? Because I sure as hell am not gonna go back to my tribe.
What happened? Oh yeah. I remember. I know a couple of druids.
Good enough for me. I'll help them maintain their whatever magical invisibility barrier shit they probably keep around the forest to keep it protected, like every single random ass druid that hides in forests. Because yes. God damn
You
it,
fit it perfectly, and I will visit you every once in a while. Till I either die trying or free the city from these guys, and we will meet again then.
Right. You said free the city?
Yeah, my friend.
He stares at you for a few seconds before like straightening his back and just like trying to look as soldierly as possible. And it's like, well, how can I help?
You should go to the druids. They will know how to help.
So help the druids. Okay, got it. In the meantime, do you need anything from me? I kind of like just
We
looks at
do
you.
need some stuff. This lab is going to get turned into a chaos when the soldiers arrive. We need to
A
gather what we
chaos.
want. The chaos. Going to be
Oh.
a mess.
Fuck.
It's going to be
That is definitely worse than an A chaos.
Exactly. So for now, we need to gather everything we want. You can take whatever you want from here. Before you go, I'm taking
Whatever I want.
unless I want it now. I'm going to go first and take what I want.
He kind of grabs you. Like just puts his arms around you. I'm taking this.
That's not how it works. That's not an item.
Yes, it is.
No, it is not.
Yes, it is.
No. Look, I'm
Look,
coming with
if-
you. At least
If they're
I'll
gonna
visit you.
if they're gonna kill me, they're 100% gonna kill you.
They
look,
can't kill
I
me.
might
No one
have-
killed Xavier. You know that.
Sure, whatever the hell you say, Xavier. Look, I have got some magic in me because of my blood. You have some magic in you because you're an insane scientist. There's a difference. If any of them see what you're capable of, yeah, you're screwed, my man.
No one can screw me. Birian,
Why did it? I'm so angry. Look, I'll just tell you this: you're not allowed to die. If you die, I will haunt you in the afterlife. I'm not sure how,
Deal.
but I'll find a way.
deal. You can actually do
Okay,
it.
good.
Now we need to search the lab for the stuff you need to take with you and the stuff I need to take with me before this turns into the chaos. Amazing?
Okay.
But I need a simple task from you. Take this. I'm gonna give him the eye. It's gonna. Yeah. Don't be scared. I have one of them.
He stares at it and he's like,
I have one of them. Don't ask me how I got it. I want you to go around the lab and point it at everything. If it acts weird, get the thing, put it here. And I point at the table like in front of the shop or something. And that's what I want from you. I'm going to go inside my area and grab all the herbs that I think will be useful. The stuff that he said and the stuff that I
okay,
would use outside.
right. Slap me with a very, very important wisdom saving throw.
From what?
Wouldn't this be like
Uh,
a survival check or something?
No. I wanted to make a saving throw for a very specific reason. I'll
Okay,
explain.
fair enough.
Most likely the eye.
There's no traps. Don't worry. Like, there's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, there's no traps in my laptop. Of course there isn't.
It's just something that has to do with you, like as a character. Just go ahead.
Oh, okay. Just the wisdom?
Yeah, wisdom saving throw.
20.
Encumbered savior type.
20. You managed to resist the urge to literally just grab everything in the lab.
That's 23, not just 20.
That
22,
is a
I think
20.
22. I have a plus
Okay.
5. Not
Yeah,
plus
yeah. You managed to resist the urge to straight up take everything in the lab and run away.
Ah, yes. Perfect.
Okay, you grab the things that you think would be useful. You end up going through your cash registry to try and figure out like how much money you have, and you figure out that you have. Roll me a d50.
Is there D50s here? No, there's no D50s here. We rolled them here. D50. 48.
You have 40 gold pieces.
Amazing.
Okay, you have 40 gold pieces. You managed to collect the herbs and the stuff you're gonna need. And oh, what the fuck? Chuck, why? Anyways, you managed to collect the stuff that you need, and yeah, you exit. And as you leave, you see Barian
I
just
want
send
anything
you.
before I get
What?
done with the guy first. I'm leaving now. Just see. Did he collect all the stuff that's magical?
Yeah, I was about to say, you see him kind of like just standing in front of the table, and there are 3 things on the table next to him. One is a magical wand, the other one is the stupid prank magical scissor that he bought you.
Yes.
And the last one is something that doesn't make sense to be detected by this thing, which is a flower.
Which is a flower. Can I get something on this flower? Arcana,
Make an arcana
listen,
check.
no.
Make an arcana check.
Come on. 6.
Yeah, it's a flower. pink
How
flower.
violent does I react to it?
It doesn't twitch very violently, it just moves from left to right like it does with Hakim and Esmeray. There's something fucked up with the flower.
Okay. I'm going to spawn my
Raven?
called Raven. I'm going to
Mhm.
order them to pick a flower and go somewhere fly up out of vision and go to Guido. Like stay there, go before me,
Okay.
just stay there till I go and grab the flower from him.
Okay. Oh wait, you give the flower to the
The parrot
bird? Okay.
to deliver it because I'm going to do some shit now. Okay, so I grab the other 2 things. I'm gonna before I go, I'm just gonna talk to Dorian real fast. So I'll be here in most likely a day or less than to get you out to do it. Perfect?
Should I just stay here?
Yes, take whatever you want.
Okay, I'll try to disguise the place to
things?
look a lot. Can I just need to make something. Like, I just need to ask you something very important. Can I just go ahead and grab literally everything in here and just shove it in your room and pretend that this place is just a basic infirmary in case some random soldier comes in?
That's doable. Yeah, that's a good idea. You can do that, but try to hide it. We don't want to know.
I'm just gonna put everything in your room. I don't think they're gonna search an infirmary. They're not insane.
Well, that's a good idea.
But-
You can do that. Yeah. Put everything that's
okay.
not a good infirmary here. And and then pack your things and be ready for moving. I told you can take anything you want. It's okay. Okay?
Great.
I will take the 2 magical things when I'm going out and head to an actual fucking officer.
One of the okay, so you walk
One of the
around, you look at
Gardenian
the.
officers.
Okay, you find a
moving
bunch of
here.
soldiers walk. Yeah, you're running around a bunch of soldiers, and eventually you find one of them that seems to have a strange, like almost like it looks like an armband almost, but like it's on his shoulder. It's
I'm going to-
blue.
hold the couple of magic items that I have in kind of a disgusted way and just walk towards him.
Wait, the magic items, right?
Yeah,
Okay,
the 2
yeah.
things. Other than the flower, just
Okay,
I'm
right.
disgusted by them,
So the scissor and whatever the fuck the other thing was, I can't remember what it was.
Yes.
Okay. You walk
Good
up to
morning,
the.
officer.
Oh, well, that was fast. Right, and who are you?
I am a doctor that is known around here, and these things, I'm gonna throw them on the ground next to him. These are awful. They're magical, sinful.
Make a what's it called? Make a deception check with advantage.
Okay. Deception check. What the fuck is it? I have this view. 12.
12. He looks at it, stares at it for a few moments, and is like, right. Oi, Kled. And he looks over to one of his soldiers. Pick this shit up. Take it to the. Take it to Harlan's assistant. I can't remember her name. She look at them. What's your name, citizen?
I am Noran.
Right. Dr. Noran, I guess. Sure.
May I know your name?
Oh, me?
Yeah,
Davis.
the honor. Sergeant
Officer Davis.
Officer Davis.
Officer
Officer
Davis.
Davis.
Right, look, Noran,
I am. What?
if you plan to cooperate with us, do you have, like, a place of residence or anything that I can find you in?
It would be an honor for me to work with you. But the local infirmary, it's at the end of the street.
He looks over to the end of the street, he's like, the infirmary over there, right,
Yes.
okay.
I can always pick your soldiers if you need some medical assistance.
Alright, that
It would be an honor to serve in your ranks.
amazing. Look, Nora, I'm sorry, I'm kind of busy right now because I need to, as you can see, orchestrate the chaos that's happening right now. Look, look me up later at the. I don't even know if you guys have a barracks in here. Look, just ask around and figure out where the officers are hanging around and look me up. I'm probably gonna be staying in the Silver Flagon or something. I heard about it.
Amazing.
Yeah, I need
Thank
to talk to you about something important later. Okay? You seem to
it'll
be a
be
willing
one-
enough citizen, and as a doctor, you probably have the intelligence for it. All right?
Yeah, thanks a lot for your assistance. And I'm gonna walk away.
Of course.
Go back to,
Mhm.
Yeah, Guido.
Okay,
Yeah.
you go back to Guido. Right. Let's go to Lily.
Well, I would like to first ask Soria if she doesn't want to join.
Well, no, like I said, I'm scared of people or things getting marked because the thing goes crazy around us.
I believe it would be helpful if you joined, and I have a very good idea on how to not get.
Well, if you're sure, I'd love to join.
Yeah. So.
The people here kind of creep me out.
There is literally no one in the room besides Guido and two other guys in the back.
All
Exactly.
we need is you to carry a big axe.
I can
Guido?
try.
Guido,
Uh-huh.
could we lend an axe, big one?
You have an axe that you want to lend me?
No, you lend us one.
Lend an axe
Oh.
for an hour.
You mean borrow, right? Sure. I don't know. Hold on, I'll have to go check German's armory thingy. And he goes up. He goes over to like one of the big wardrobes in the room. Just opens it, looks through it with his quad shorts, and just calls you over like with a gesture, just like points you. Like, yeah, pick that one up there if you can carry it. I can't really reach it from here.
So I'm gonna cast Disguise Self on Soria.
Okay.
I'm gonna transform Soray into a Warforged.
A Warforged.
That's
That's actually really smart. Okay.
And then I will cast one on myself and turn myself into a
Ethical.
hobgoblin and look like a merchant.
A
That would be
hobgoblin.
a male. Yeah, look very big, very
I-
intimidating male.
Want to point out that hobgoblins are not really a common thing at all around here.
Oh, okay. I thought that would be an intimidating and intelligent race. I was like, ooh, that could.
Yeah,
be
they are intimidating intelligence. They're just not common. Like people would look at you and they'd be like, "Fuck, beast," you know.
Wait, but
Uh,
you can't use disguise self on other people, right?
He's seeming for that, yeah.
Because it's disguise
and-
self, it only works on yourself.
You need
Oh, yeah.
seeming for that one, yeah. That's why I was waiting for you to get done so I can tell you that.
With seeming? Wait, you mean the...
It's called seeming.
What is it? Oh yeah, the spell. Oh yeah. That's right.
That's the name of the spell. It's a
Yeah, I
fifth
can't do
level
that.
spell,
Never
man.
mind then.
Yeah, you can't
Yes,
disguise it, but like...
Seeming, an amazing spell. I love it.
Well, never mind. I didn't think about it. Yeah. Well, I guess that doesn't work then. I can't make a Warforged.
Rosanna, do you not have makeup?
Makeup is not really the same thing.
That helps.
I don't know. Someone wearing makeups doesn't really look different. But... Well, I guess I can scrap that entire idea and go on my own.
Thank you for trying anyway.
I'll just go on my own and look like a big merchant. As I'm going back to my own house.
Okay. Just give me a second. I need to respond to someone being DM'd right now. Okay. So you want to go back home looking like a merchant?
Yep.
Male, female, like...
Male.
Okay, male merchant. Okay. You walk around outside and passing by like a checkpoint of soldiers, like they're just
I
passing
will
by
also
almost.
I will also look like I'm a bit irritated.
Irritated. Okay.
Yeah, I will look irritated.
All right. You put on an irritated expression. You walk around the streets and a couple of soldiers just like passing by. They seem to be patrolling. One of them just stares at you and they look at you for a second like, "Oi!"
Look,
What's your
I don't
name?
have time. I have to get this done so I can leave this shit.
Yeah. What's your name?
Eric.
Okay. And they just walk away.
Okay. I'll just continue walking and like just mutter something incoherent.
Okay.
Just make it back.
Yeah, you make it back definitely.
Once I get back, I'll just enter the house. Just can't see first if there's anyone there.
Your mother's sitting in the living room reading.
Cool. I'll just tell her that's me. Just disguised.
She looks at you like as soon as you enter the house, and she's like, before you even say anything, she's like, Master Latrodectus is not home.
It's me. Just disguised.
Oh, Josanna. Hi.
What a warm
I think you
welcome.
understand. I don't think you understand why.
I don't need you to explain it. Come take a seat.
Okay. Well, you have been outside, right?
No, but I know exactly what was going on.
Yes, that's why I look like this.
No, I don't need you to explain it, my dear. And
Yeah.
she kind of like suddenly out of nowhere, almost breaking character, puts a hand on your shoulder in a very like warm manner.
Well,
Listen, I need you to be careful, okay?
of course, that's why I came here, so I can grab some money and get out.
That's fair enough. Your father is actually home. He just pushed to not be disturbed. If you want to talk to him,
Well, I might as well, I guess.
yeah, of course. Listen, right. How do I explain this? Josina,
Mm-hmm.
get up. Get up.
Yeah,
Come on.
she's getting up.
Okay, she gets up, and the mother just stands up and hugs you out of nowhere.
Just freeze. And, stand there.
Be safe. I mean it. I know I've been a complete piece of crap for you most of your life, but despite everything, I do love my child.
Yeah.
She nods, lets you go. Did you go upstairs? What are you gonna do?
I'll go to the father.
Okay, you head upstairs towards Francescus Latrodectus. That name is definitely not difficult to pronounce.
No, it's
Uh,
because it's supposed to be pronounced with an S.
Yeah.
It's not a ch sound, it's just an S sound.
Oh, Franciscus, right.
Yes.
Fair enough. You go upstairs and you get you get greeted by the housemaid. She doesn't say much. She just gives you a nod
Yep.
as you pass by, and you head towards the father's room. Knock on the door, or you just enter.
I knock and say it's Josna.
He opens the door.
Look at him and I'm like, heard you're back home.
Jersina?
Yes,
Why
disguise.
do you? Ah, of course. Do you? Ah, of course. With the ruckus going on outside, picked one hell of a time to get back home, didn't I? Come on in. Come on in.
I actually plan to out from the city for a while.
You're going?
Well, I don't think I can stay here.
Of course not.
So I was thinking of getting some money that I can use to aid maybe not just me, but maybe some others like me.
Of course. No, I understand, honey. Listen, how am I? Right. He instantly gives you a hug.
Yeah, I'll hug him.
Look, I need you to be careful. I know you're a very capable woman. Stick to Dr. Noran. I know you don't really like the man, but despite all of his problems, he's an extremely intelligent person. Or at least a wise one. Regardless, just keep next to him. He'll be able to at least keep you alive. I trust him for that much, at least. And you'll be able to keep him alive. And yeah, I don't expect more. Just stay alive. Do check in whenever.
I will. Also, when I come back, can you make sure that there's mango juice?
Of course. That's a strange request, but of course. I'll do whatever you need.
Well, I'll come again, I guess.
Of course. Take care now, my dear. I'll see you soon, I hope.
You will.
Oh, of course, you needed money. Look, Marcus is not home today. He is out dealing with the crisis that Loudboot has caused yesterday.
Hmm?
I wouldn't suppose you know what happened, but the man basically opened up all the accounts of the city suddenly on every important merchant. Hold on. He walks back into the room, opens the safe, and pulls out a pouch of money. Walks out. This is all I can spare right now that I cannot that I don't have accounted for.
This will help me, so it's all right.
Yeah, no, of course, my dear. I'm just saying, it's not a matter of like how am I supposed to say this. Like, basically all of our money is frozen right now until the
I
countdown
heard
is
about
done.
it actually. I saw.
Yeah, I'm not even blaming Loudboot. Honestly, that's the safest way to play
He
this.
had to. Yeah, he also obviously tried to get something out himself. So, but he couldn't in time.
Yeah, that he's a very intelligent person. I trust him to maintain the city's at least economical state because I mean that's literally why the city exists in the first place. But not. I just hope he doesn't bring everything down and ruins because he likes to gamble with people. You understand what I mean, of course. Look, just take this, and he kind of like shoves it in your chest. Be careful. Be safe. I will make preparations for me and your mother to leave the city quietly and peacefully without anyone doing anything wrong about it. We'll just head to the southern city. It's calmer.
Oh,
I heard-
I already sorted escape out.
No, it's not. I wouldn't have to escape, my dear.
Oh,
Remember,
you
I'm a
won't
big.
escape. Okay, yeah, okay.
Yeah, remember, I'm a big merchant.
Yes.
No, I will just go tell Gurdon or whatever the hell his name is that I'm just gonna go to the southern city to conduct business there because it's calmer and people effectively surrender there immediately.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's the College of Bars. They really cannot fight back.
No, of course not.
I just hope that the warriors in here don't end up taking their side. It's gonna be a disaster if that happens. Nonetheless, they should be out of here in a week maximum. I just hope they don't kill everyone on the way out. Regardless, you take care, my dear. I will see you if you visit the southern city. Just make sure to wear a disguise that's more convincing. I'm not talking about the looks. They use weird magical
Yeah,
things I don't understand.
I know about it. That's why I thought maybe a merchant would work, because then I carry something magical on me that I will sell, right?
Perhaps that can make sense. Yeah. Well, you take care now.
Yes, I will see you when I can.
Of course. As you kind of like turn around, you can see his kind of like cheerful face turn into worry, like for a slight glimpse.
I'll leave, as I have already said goodbye. I don't want to stay there, so I will go to my room, just get some supplies that I will need for taking care of myself. Like I will get some soap and stock up on the makeup.
Okay.
Yep, and
Do you want to pick up anything else?
just fill my backpack with things like that and leave.
Okay. Do you pick up any food or anything, or do you just go?
I mean, it's not really any food to pick up, I think.
Yeah, I know, but like, do you want to pick up anything? It's like besides that, or are you done here?
I can't really pick up anything, so.
Okay, fair enough. Right, you go back to the
Actually, I want to look at how much money there is first.
250 gold pieces.
Okay.
Okay, you manage to eventually make it back to the war room TM. That's what I'm yeah, all of you. Like eventually, Sinatra would make it back first, followed up by Josena. Afterwards, you'd find Xavier, and lastly, Esmeray and Hakim come back because they spent the most time outside.
In the end, did we recruit the sailor? Did he agree? Or did he brush us off?
I kind of brushed off. I forgot. Sorry.
It's
You
okay,
managed
I'll
to
roll
like.
a persuasion check if you want me to.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll a precision check.
Do I get advantage because Esmeray is there?
No.
Okay.
Why?
If anything, you're lucky you're not getting a disadvantage because Esmeray is there.
Fuck, that was almost a
I wanna. May I roll as well? May I roll as
Sure,
well?
definitely.
Hey, what do I roll?
Persuasion check.
Okay.
Roll a 7.
Yeah,
Terrible
you two can
at
do separate
dice.
rolls, but he's definitely not gonna like how to explain this.
Yo, I got a 17.
I got
That's a
20
20.
total.
Wait, you're not proficient in persuasion? That's all good. Okay. Yeah, sure. He tells you that he's gonna do whatever he can, but just make sure to not bring in more than 3 people at a time because that's just gonna cause a lot of suspicion. The docks are already under a lot of strain because the big ships are going to be parked there soon. Like the big ships from the Gardenians, right?
Sure. I'll be sure
The
to
reinforcements
help
and everything
see
like that.
even if Choco forgets.
Okay, definitely. Right, so you guys make it back to the war room. Galaxy seems to be staring at a really big map of the city, like a very detailed one. As he just waits for everyone to come back, he doesn't really ask anyone about anything, he just stays there. Oh, the one thing he asks about, he takes the eye back from Xavier.
Yeah, I'm gonna as I'm handing in the eye, I'm gonna give him all the plant.
You give him that?
The plant, the one that's actually
The flower, yeah, the pink
the
flower.
flower, yeah.
He
Do you
looks
have
at
any
it,
idea what this is?
he puts it on the table, he's like, let's just wait until everyone is here. At least the claws, or you guys call yourself the Talon, right? Yeah, the Talon. The ivories.
We have to do something before they come, you know? We're not gonna just wait around.
That's exactly what we're going to do. I need to think. You're welcome to think about anything you need to think about, or to talk with your friends or something. Just, I need to think. Go away.
Well, I've already a contact inside the Guardians, if that matters.
Like a traitor?
Like an officer, I have made a contact with them. I am.
Oh, you introduce yourself. Sure.
And they want me on their side already. Fucking desperate.
I would. Sure. Let's talk about this when everyone's here. Go to your chair or something. I don't know. By the time Esmeray and Hakim arrive, they kind of like run into Yormund at the door. Oh ho ho! Hey friends.
Hello.
Come on.
Hi.
We've got a lot of things to talk about.
First, and Jocelyn will walk up with a pouch and put 100 gold on the table.
Okay. As everyone is inside, Jocelyn slaps 100 gold on the table.
This was all that we had in the safe because he can't get access to any other money.
Right, because of the countdown, of course.
Like the 48.
Okay, you smack 48 gold pieces. She smacks 100. So 48 plus 100, that's 148, plus 20, that's 168, plus 8, that's 176. Okay, you guys give 176 gold pieces in total. Okay, right. Now that everyone who's important in here, or everyone that I want in here right now, anyways, I really do not want our Genasi friend in here right now. Look, everyone, we have a bit of a situation. The southern city, I've received reports right now, has completely surrendered to the Gardenians.
They're bored, what do you expect?
Well, that's actually really good for us.
It's to hide.
No, literally every single one of the bars that I know of has feigned surrender. They're just pretending to be on the inside now. And they're gonna feed us information about exactly what's going to happen to people who go in the inside. And yeah, you get the idea. They're helping.
Well, that's expected, so they're bored.
The only problem I have right now is the rogues, because no one has been able to contact them, and if these guys organize their own movement, we're going to be fucked. I do hope that our man in the southern city, who I'm not going to name right now, is capable of organizing them, because otherwise we're going to have a problem, but that's a problem for a different time. Right. Everyone, what news do you bring? Besides the money.
Well,
Are you done with your personal tasks and everything?
yes, I have found one extra resistance member. And
As soon as you say that, you hear a knock on the door.
that must be him. Oh, them.
You tell someone to come here.
Yes, they're close friends. I trust them with my life, and I will stick my neck out for them.
What the fuck? You go open the door. Or the wall, I guess.
What do you say?
Go open the wall.
Sure, I'll go open the door.
Okay, you open the fake door, and Starseeker walks in.
Come on, we were waiting.
He
I put
looks
them down.
at the. Yeah, he looks at the room for a few seconds, or they look at the room for a few seconds. Like, right. These are your friends.
When I look
Yeah,
back at him,
I
I
would
think I know him.
call them that.
I know this guy, right? Like,
You've met the person before, yeah.
met or just know them or just met them before?
No, just met. Like, you don't know them as know them. You just like the face looks familiar.
Yeah, cool.
Everyone, this is Starseeker, one of my childhood friends and colleagues.
You have a cool name.
Thank you. So who's everyone? He looks there was like, okay, I know a few of you. You're Guido Galtzi, the most wanted man in the city. Well, second most wanted, since Dullanath is insane. I don't really like your work, but I applaud it anyways. And he kind of like points at him with or they kind of point at Guido with a strange smile. Guido does not like this person one bit. You're Yormund, the local paladin, I think is what they call you, the guy who trains your paladins in the temple. Yormund just nods. You are Dr. Noran. I know you. I have been to your infirmary. You're a good doctor. He looks at Sonata. You're the blacksmith's daughter.
He's not my father, but he's a very good friend, and he is my teacher.
Okay, if you say so. Right. You are. He looks at Lydia and he's like, I have no idea who the hell you are. Looks at Zoria. I have no idea who you are. And he looks at him and was like, yeah, I've met you earlier with Hakim here a second ago. Right. So who are the two of you? And he's looking at Zoria and Lily.
My name's Orion. I'm a druid.
Right. Pleasure to meet you, Zoria. You have interesting skin complexions, if I do say so myself.
Thank you.
Looks over to Lily. Lily, are you still in disguise, by the way?
No.
Okay. You have a strange flower on your head. Can I study that sometime? And they look at it with like the guise of a scientist, like with a strange and kind of creepy look, almost.
If I have time to.
Okay, what's your name? I'm Hello.
Lily.
I can offer hand.
Lily, and I
Or they
point
offer
at the
hand,
flower.
sorry. Lily. Oh, like the
Yes.
flower. Okay, it's a pleasure to meet you. Well, now that we're done with pleasantries, can everyone please sit down and tell me what news you bring? Certainly.
I have also, but more Esmeray than me, have also recruited a new smuggler that will help ferry some people out, if need be.
Ferry?
Yeah.
Like with a boat?
Yes.
You trust the person?
Yeah.
Okay. If you say so. Right, Sinata, I trust you're done with your ties?
Ah yes, I had to go see my mentor. Just had a quick conversation with him. He's been harassed
Okay.
quite some, but he seems to be safe.
I didn't expect less than that, honestly. Blacksmiths in general are usually harassed when, people are angry, they just go to help blacksmiths. Xavier,
Yeah.
you brought a flower. We'll look into that once we're done talking right now. Lily, you brought a really big sum of gold. That's actually gonna help a lot.
Also, if for the future, my father will go to the southern city.
I mean, I expect pretty much every single
Just
big name
saying
merchant
that
to go
in
there.
case
Yeah.
we need something.
Sure. I'll try to make contact with the southern city, except it's not gonna be very. Actually, could your father deliver a letter? I assume he's gonna be able to get in there easily, right?
He could.
Okay, amazing. I'll hand it
Then I
over to you
would
later.
need to see him again, and I'm not sure I can do that, so someone else would have
I
to
can-
deliver the letter.
I can send it over to him.
I can sign it
Of course.
so that he
Perfect.
knows.
Yeah, that's perfect. And Zora, well, you did not leave, my dear. You're just sitting here looking pretty.
Well,
Right.
I'm sure Elwin's taking care of my parents, so it's fine.
Oh shit, we have the matter of your parents. Are they? He kind of looks at you like you, or?
They're druids. They don't look like me, though. No.
Okay, good. I really do not mean to be insensitive, but they look normal, right?
Yes, they're not my.
Like,
They're. I'm
yeah, good.
adopted.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. I'm sorry.
No
Look,
worries.
I don't mean to be insensitive. It's just a really difficult time right now.
I get it. It's fine.
Okay, thank you. Right, everyone, Yormund, I trust you have news? Yormund just looks at us like, yeah, we made 10 swords. That's it. I seriously need resources. He just looks at the table and is like, right, take this, and he hands over the 100 gold pouch. Literally buy everything from every single merchant you can find, every blacksmith, whatever the hell. Look, just make rounds. As an ex-member of the Gardenians, the fact that you're hoarding stuff, it's not gonna look weird, is it? And just goes, and Jorman just looks at us like hell it would. Fine, look, I'll just use our network of contacts to make everyone buy 1 or 2 swords from over the hill and a couple of spears or something. I don't know. Listen, Senata, you said your father was, not your father, your mentor was Henry Strongarm,
Yes,
of the Strongarm Smithy, or
Yes,
what the hell it was called.
yes,
Right.
yes,
I might pay the man a visit. Can I tell him that I'm a friend of yours, or would that not work?
I work, although I don't. He does not have been up to this, so would that be a
No,
problem?
I don't expect him to have enough. He's just a good smith. I could use his contacts and resources, and perhaps even him, to help make more stuff. I need armors, and even though I'm a really good smith, I'm not a fast one. He is a fast one and a good one, so he would be able to make a good amount of chainmails without wasting time or effort. I'm more into heavier stuff like breastplates and splint armor. That makes sense. That's my specialization. Anyways, look, I'll talk to the man. I just hope it doesn't cause any problems. Right. What was I going to be talking about? Yeah, we need someone to provide like roguish weapons. Like crossbows, bows, arrows, stuff like that. The things that I cannot make in my own forge. So yeah, keep that in mind. And in the meantime, I don't seem to have any other news. I still need to visit Harland himself. The man still kind of likes me, I suppose. So yeah. Right, Guido. Do you have anything else you want to add? We just looks at the flower for a second, like. We're gonna study that later, Xavier. I promise you. I'm not delaying it on purpose. We just have more pressing
I
matters.
can look at it.
Sure, go ham. He hands it over to you.
Can I look at it?
Yeah. Make an Arcana check.
Can't it be nature?
It's literally a flower.
It's a magical flower.
Like, it quite literally is a flower. There's nothing weird about it that would relate to nature. I think it has some sort of magical enchantment.
I'm gonna
spelled on it.
guidance
Yeah,
myself.
what is the magical enchantment?
You
That's-
got this, Oria. I do
Yeah.
not got this. Wait, I'll add a d4.
Okay, roll d4.
Also, could I donate some of my extra
13.
weapons to the war efforts?
If you have extra weapons, sure.
I'll keep my original spear and the great spear, but
Just write them down there. I'll add them to the list. Okay. Zoria, you got a 13. You're not sure. There is something definitely magical about it. You just don't know what the hell.
Okay. Yeah, no clue.
Yeah, I imagined as much. The thing actually needs to be tested. Anyways, right. Okay, so people, let me explain exactly what's going to happen. The 6 of you, considering you're the most capable fighters I have, you guys should go check the tunnels out before we end up sending anyone there. Try to not cause too much of a ruckus, like in between noise and stuff, because that would just like make noise on the surface and people are gonna investigate it. If there are things in there to be slain, do dispose of them if you can. If you can't take care of all of them, just let me know. I'll try to contact the chief myself and see if I can spare any of the city's forces. Perhaps we'll be able to send a few of the tribal dwarves with you. They're quite good at dealing with that kind of stuff. As for now, I've sent quite a lot of people, not just the people you've met, to gather ingredients for the potions. Xavier, I need your help.
Topic, indeed. I have a couple of herbs I can donate, or at least keep around. For me, I need to play with them.
Roll for the d4s.
Or what? 44?
4 d4s, yeah.
Oh, they don't have to be the ones he's talking about. Just
Yeah,
herbs
I know.
were used.
You definitely don't have carrots in your place.
3 and 2.
3 and 3 twos. Right. Also, by the way, guys, there's a channel called Party Notes. I don't know why you guys are not throwing things in there.
Throwing it in my own.
Because I've been putting a bunch of notes into Google Docs. But
Yeah. I'm
Google
talking about like
Docs
the.
are so fast, I could not note them all.
I'm talking about like the herbs and stuff. You know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll
exactly.
put a shopping list.
I have that in my own notes.
Fair enough. Alright. Like the guy just looks at them for a bit, like at the pouch of herbs is like. Right, so there's this, there's that. Sure, I'll put it in my stock and see what's going on. Right, you guys should just deal with the tunnels now.
What time is it now? Like in game?
It's approaching nighttime. It's like around 6 p.m.
When did the guy want me to talk to him?
The officer told you to meet him at night, like at around 11 or so, when he's going to bed, basically, right?
Yeah, so after we finish this shit, right? Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah, cool.
Okay. Yeah. Look. When you get back, like just make sure that you get back safely. We need you. I cannot afford to lose any of you right now. When you get back, I will have pretty much as many people in here as possible. Jormund has to tell you guys a story. There's yeah, he told that to me yesterday, and it's quite horrific. You guys need to understand what kind of people we're dealing with before we actually start dealing with them, if that makes sense. Anyways, yeah, see you guys later. I will catch you when I catch you, I suppose. Oh yeah, Starseeker, I do not suppose you're capable of fighting. So how about you help me figure out what the hell is wrong with this flower? And he just hands it to Starseeker, and Starseeker just stares at it for a little bit, and he starts looking at it from different angles and stuff. The man looks already busy. Or the person looks already busy. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else for me to tell you guys. Do you need anything? No? Okay.
Well, sewers. Yes.
After we
Yeah.
area, maybe.
Okay, let me remind you of the way again. First alleyway. No, it's not. You have to go to the third alley. It's not the third alley directly. You ignore the first one, the second one, and you go right and then into the first alley on your left.
Yeah.
So just keep that in mind. If you go into any other sewer, you're just gonna be jumping into the middle of a bunch of rats and feces. Not worth it. That one is not actually a sewer. It's just disguised to be one for the very first like 20 feet or so. You will find a pipe in there, a very faulty pipe that sounds wrong. Just knock on a few pipes, you're gonna find one. And Sinatra, just kick it in. Honestly, there's no need for you to try and find the actual trigger that opens it, because I have no idea what it is, and there is no way in hell we can contact Ziegler right now. The fact that I even know that this exists is surprising. I found it by accident while I was running away from the authorities at one point. Anyways, you guys take care. And this is where I'm going to call session.
Well then.
Thanks for everyone for showing
Nice.
up. Thanks for everyone for showing up. As always, I would like to thank the composers and the musicians. Namely, the Fiechter brothers, Makai Symphony, Serpent Sound Studios, The Vault of Ambience, Adrian von Ziegler, Ivan Duch, Alexander Nakarada, and Riot Games. As for the artists who made the portraits and pictures, Esmeray was drawn by her own player Cini. Hakim, Sinata Zoria, our avatar, background, and art for a few different scenes in the feature were drawn and will be drawn by Chiara. Josana was drawn by Tora, which I promise we're going to update the description. And Xavier and my very own icon were drawn by Valkline. Also, for reference, for those of you who are unaware, my icon is basically the one eye necklace thing that we were talking about. This has been the Golden Reach, and we are out.